Boy, oh boy, it is not a very nice day outside. Something about doing something as tough as prep in the winter and prepping in the winter when it's cold and dark and gloomy and absolutely pouring rain outside kind of just feels right. I don't know. Makes me feel a little bit like I'm Batman or something. I don't know. I'm cooked.
We're back again. Welcome back to the prep series and welcome to the 6 weeks out video from my natural bodybuilding competition. Yes, we are approximately 6 weeks out, probably a lot closer to actually being 5 weeks out once again as I'm filming this later in the week. Not sure why I'm using my baby spoon as a microphone right now, but I am, so it is what it is. It's coming into crunch time and definitely feeling it, put it that way. This week has definitely been the hardest week of prep so far. My energy has just been in the bin every single day and I really feel like I'm actually in prep now. But, you know, it's all part of the process, all part of the plan. And yeah, I just got to constantly kind of remind myself that every time I feel really low on energy and really hungry, it means it's working. So I'm going to keep moving forward. This week has definitely been the toughest week, but you know, it's time to dig deep, head down, ass up and keep working hard. So yeah, it's been a relatively busy morning already this morning. Got back and triceps on the menu today. So cardio as well, Stairmaster, steps, all that fun stuff, ticking all the boxes as per usual. Yeah, sorry, my brain is not braining right now. Since last week, we did have another calorie drop. So my training day calories now in this 5 to 6 week out period for this week has been 2,010 calories on my training days, 240 protein, 150 carb and 50 grams of fat. Then on my rest days, we have stooped below 2,000 calories, 1,910 calories, 240 protein, 125 carb and 50 grams of fat. So we're definitely getting towards the arse end of it. We're getting low and we're probably nowhere near where we're going to get to. So yeah, definitely battling with myself and battling with my energy this week quite a lot. I'm really having to start to conserve my energy and put it in places where it's needed more than others. Yeah, it's been a bit of it's been a week, you know, but we're locked in. We've got shit to do. I've got my glorious oats here though, so this is quite literally saving me and getting me through. Yeah, it's quite late in the day already. It's been a busy morning. It's already about 12:30 p.m. Haven't eaten yet, so this is my first meal for the day and I feel really sluggish and really shit right now despite the copious amounts of caffeine I have inhaled this morning. So hopefully this brings me back to life. We can go and have a good training session. Calories and macros will be on the screen, but if you've been here for a while, you already know what this is. I've gone full baby spoon spec, plastic spoon to eat my oats. So yeah, let's enjoy this first bite together because I know I'm going to. There is an unholy amount of maple syrup and cinnamon on this right now. Hell yeah. Hits every time, bro. Definitely very intrigued to see what the plans are moving forward. Obviously, you know, this weekend will be 5 weeks out from my comp, so we're getting close, dude. We're getting really close. So, keen for my check-in this week. Weight's still traveling down really nicely. I'll throw some pictures on screen from last week's check-in, but that's how we're essentially looking at the moment. Still pretty happy with where we're sitting, happy with where the weight is. So, yeah, I'll be keen to see coaches' feedback and keen to see what changes this week. So obviously, you know, more and more changes are going to be happening the closer and closer we get to the stage date, right? It is really becoming crunch time now. So yeah, I'm just going to keep showing up, keep ticking the boxes and just keep taking day by day. It's getting to the point now where this is consuming everything. It's taking everything I have. Well, that's how it's meant to be. I just kind of keep telling myself that. Had a few lower negative days this week. But just trying to stay in a positive mindset and realize that I chose to fucking do this because I want to fucking do this. So I'm gonna stay locked in. I'm gonna eat these oats and then we're gonna go train. We're gonna get through that. We're gonna have a good session. Yeah, I put a bit of a poll up on my Instagram story as well. Seeing what you guys preferred versus last week's kind of raw editing style versus what I would usually do in terms of the cinematic stuff. A lot of you guys actually preferred last week's raw editing style a bit more. So that's what this week is gonna be as well. And yeah, we're just gonna do it, keep ticking the boxes and try and have fun while we're doing it. So cheers. And just like that, the best day, And just like that, the best part of my day is over. Goodbye oats until tomorrow. I have been car rodding in the gym car park for way too long. I've been sitting here, the heater's on, and I've just been marinating in the car park, just sitting here waiting to go in. Feeling really flat, but that's all right. That's part of the game. If at the end of the day, you know, feelings are meant to be felt, and I'm allowed to feel flat, I'm allowed to feel depleted. What I'm not allowed to do is allow my feelings to dictate my ability to get shit done. So I'm gonna walk in there, we're gonna go and fucking get it done. I don't know how much I'm gonna yap while I'm in there. I'll probably just get some footage because yeah, I'm feeling pretty flat, pretty depleted. I just want to get in there, get it done, get my cardio done, get some posing done, finish off majority of my steps for the day as well, so I can kind of just go home, have my meals, sit at the desk and yeah, kind of ease my way into the evening. I'm quite literally putting all my hopes and dreams into this one can right now. Please bring me back to life, good sir. At the end of the day, whether you're in prep or whether you're not in prep or whatever you're doing, you're always gonna have days where you feel like shit, where you feel tired and you don't wanna do things for reasons that are either out of your control or unexplainable as to why you are feeling them. But when there's stuff that needs to get done, there's stuff that needs to get done, and it's up to you to get out there and do it, because no one's coming to save you and no one's gonna do it for you, right? So I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna do it today. And yeah, enough yap, enough procrastination. Let's go in, let's get it done. Obviously training intensity is still really high. Cardio is really high, and doing so many steps throughout every day, I am still putting the same amount of stress and fatigue on my body, but I'm not obviously fueling it properly with what it needs to recover. So yes, my sleep is great, but because my body's not necessarily getting what it needs to recover properly, I'm just like, I feel like I'm hit by a bus 24/7, which makes training difficult. And like I was saying last week, not as enjoyable as it used to be, unfortunately, but it's now not one of those things that I do because I enjoy it. It's one of those things I get in here and get done because that's what the task is. So yeah, we're gonna get through this. Yeah, I've got a new low yesterday. Fluctuated up a little bit today, but new low yesterday. I was 75.2, I think I was, or I was low 75s, which is fucking crazy, like insane. I've not been this light since, yeah, I started going to the gym, so it's a pretty wild thing to see on the scales, but it's also pretty cool because I know I'm getting pretty lean, starting to look kind of freaky, and you know, these last kind of 4 to 5 kilos that I now lose, because the bulk of the body fat is now essentially gone, right? So we're just stripping away the layers, kilo by kilo, gram by gram that I now lose up until stage. The visual difference in my physique, every gram that I lose is just gonna be crazy to see. So that part of it's really exciting. I still fucking love this shit, which is hard, man, but if it was easy, you know, we'd all fucking do it. So.
Is never reaching your potential.
That's it.
That always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Yep.
I could have been great.
So what keeps me going? I've quit several things. I know what's on the back end of fucking quitting. It's a lifetime of thinking about why the fuck did I do that?
If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past.
If I could go back to that moment and just not be afraid, just recognize that look, whatever could be out there, I could have it.
The other thing that's so interesting about being alive is that you're all in. No matter what you do, you're all in. This is going to kill you.
All right, we are done. Cardio is done. Gym session is done. Posing is done. Steps are pretty much done as well. Couple thousand to go. Nothing I can't get on the walking pad at home or walking around the shops. But main thing is that we are done for the day. It is now 3:30 p.m. so it's a bit later today. Training a bit later just due to having a really flat out morning with client check-ins and things like that. But yeah, feeling pretty flat now. In need of some food, in need of some carbohydrates. Although I'm feeling flat, I feel really accomplished, you know. It's another one of those days where I fucking really didn't want to do it, but I got it and got it done. That's the main thing. And that's pretty much, I think, what prep is essentially going to be from here on out, is just fighting that mental battle with yourself and really, you know, being disciplined. And I'm really starting to learn, I feel like this is in the way, really starting to learn now the true meaning of discipline through prep, you know. I thought I knew, and I think everyone thinks they know, oh, discipline over motivation type of thing, but until you put yourself in a situation like prep where you're actually properly forced to do that. I'm not talking like, oh, one day out of the week after work I don't feel like going to the gym and you go. Like, nah, when you got to show up every single day, when you're depleted, tired, and you put yourself in that scenario and you really experience it, you really realize that there's levels to this shit, man, and it's not easy. I'm feeling accomplished again, which is good. Feeling very accomplished today. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna show you guys my post-workout meal because it's been changed up again. Dude, that's the one thing about like being in prep is my mind is constantly consumed with just thinking about food. All I can think about is food. I'll tell you what, there's one thing I'm taking away from this is I am so internally grateful, and I will never ever take good food for granted ever again. Not that the food I'm eating right now is bad, because it's not at all. I actually really enjoy all my meals. I just wish I had, well, I wish I had a lot more of it, but I really enjoy all my meals. But more so just like, I just will never take for granted again going out to a cafe, getting a, you know, having a big breakfast, or going out to a beautiful restaurant, eating with friends. Dude, mum's fucking home cooking, man. I miss mum's home cooking, just having to not worry about weighing this and weighing that and every minuscule gram of fats and carbs and managing everything and just going, you know what? Fuck it, it's been a tough day. I'm gonna Uber eat some horrible food to my house and just enjoy it. And I'll, you know, never take that for granted again. Even things like, you know, just, you know, family events, you know, I come from an Italian background, going to family events where there would just be tables full of beautiful Italian food and pastas and desserts and fresh fruits, and be in that environment, you know, how much food brings people together. And I've always been such a massive food. Like, I love food. I love trying new food. I love going to new restaurants. I love going to new cafes. I love doing all that shit, right? I love food. I love it so much. And this has just made me realize that it's such a special thing, and it brings so many people together. So yeah, I'm not even like, I wouldn't say right now I'm excited to like get off stage and just fucking stuff my face. I'm also excited just to get off stage and just be able to share those experiences with myself and with people again, because yeah, I fucking love food. But as I was saying, yeah, my second meal, post-workout meal, has changed again. Because I'm constantly thinking about food, constantly like changing my meal plan, like, oh, I should add this in, oh, I missed this, let me add this in. Honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to where it gets to the point where things are a lot stricter and my coach just gives me a set meal plan, because then I don't have to constantly be thinking about, oh, I could add this in, or I can do this, because I'm doing that a lot at the moment. I'm changing my meals. I'm not changing my meals, but I'm like tweaking things every couple of days, and I feel like it's not helping. So I'm trying to get myself out of the habit of doing that, because yeah, meal 2 looks different again. It's a good meal, don't get me wrong. It's a fucking elite meal. I added in one of my favorite carb sources, which you'll see in a moment. But yeah, I need to stop doing that and just have a plan in place and fucking execute it, because we only got about 5.5 weeks, 6 weeks to refine the details and make sure we bring the best package to stage. So I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna whip up meal 2 because your boy is ravenous, and I'll see you guys there. Here she is, meal number 2 for the day. I'll throw the macros up on the screen. We got 150 grams of fresh strawberries, 2 whole eggs, 190 grams of egg whites. Then we have about 70 grams worth, or around 2 slices of sourdough, 70 grams of cottage cheese. This meal is so fucking good. As you can see here, I've done my 2 whole eggs. I love my eggs sunny side up. So 2 whole eggs, and then the egg whites are all mixed in there as well. So I've got like 2 massive sunny side up eggs. This meal is so good. It is elite. I put this down on the table, my entire mood changed, and now I'm happy again, and life is worth living again. So let's eat this. Peace has been restored. Dude, something about fresh fruit, like, that's one thing I've noticed since being in prep is I've definitely developed a sweet tooth, which is something that I never had previously. I've always been a massive savory food type of guy, but I've also developed a massive craving for like just fresh fruit and fresh veggies. I used to kind of just, you know, really easily, if I was utilizing veggies or cooking for myself, it would just be like frozen veggies or really easy, convenient fruits. But I've been using more fresh veggies, having more fresh fruits, because I don't know, man, it's so good. It's like nature's candy. Oh. I fucking love sourdough. It's such a good carb source and something you can still have on prep because the macros are actually very good. So this is the moment I've been waiting for. Egg yolk, egg on the sourdough, on the cottage cheese. Cheers. Fuck, dude. If you've lived in Australia, if you've ever been in a calorie deficit or a prep, you'll be very familiar with the brand's Queen's, which does all the sugar-free syrups and sauces. They actually just released 2 new flavors of sugar-free sauces. So I'm gonna eat this and go for a journey to the shops because we need to get our hands on those. So I'll see you guys soon. And the best part of the day is over once again. I wish I kept the camera on so you guys can see me literally lick the plate like a puppy dog. But that is meal 2 down the drain. Am I still hungry? Absolutely, but not too bad because like I was saying before, a bit later in the day than usual. So my next meal really isn't too far away. But before I get into that, in case any of you are unfamiliar with the Queen's sugar-free sauces, let me show you what we have got, right? So Queen's, AKA the GOAT of sugar-free sauces here in Australia. I use these way too much because they're basically all 0 calorie and they're all incredible. This sugar-free chocolate fudge topping, which is pretty good, not too bad, pretty good this one. But they also have this absolutely elite caramel topping as well. This stuff also goes in my oats. It is phenomenal. But they just drop brand new flavors out of the blue, out of nowhere. They've got like a strawberry flavored topping now and also a choc mint. Now I know choc mint is a controversial topic, but I haven't always will be a choc mint fan. So you best know we're gonna go and get both of those sauces right now. So let's go on a journey into the shops because might not seem like much for some people, but the news that these came out actually made me happier than what I would like to admit. I don't even know what I'm gonna put them on, but I'll figure it out. All right, we have transferred over to the iPhone momentarily. Whilst I walk to the shops, hopefully you guys can hear me. It is awfully windy out here. Looks like it's going to rain, so fingers crossed it doesn't. But the shops are literally across the road and I still got some more steps to do. So obviously I was always going to walk, but we are on a pilgrimage to find the new sugar-free sauces. Well, that sucked. They didn't actually even have them. So I walked over there just to find that they didn't have them. So day's ruined now. Fuck. It's all good. Obviously I couldn't walk out empty-handed. So I got an extra 2 packs of white monies and some strawberries. And I'm probably gonna wrap the video up there. All I'm gonna do now for the rest of the day is another pretty big work block. Got some last client admin work to finish off. Got to finish like an extra 1,000 steps on the walking pad. And then probably gonna crash the fuck out for the night. I'm gonna have these last 2 meals, which are the same as last week's vlog. So nothing new to show there, but yeah. Gonna wrap things up, starting to slowly hit a wall and feel a bit tired again. So I'm gonna make my next meal now, hammer that down, get these steps done, then I'm gonna finish that client work. I might even do it in bed because, yeah, feeling pretty flat. And then I will, yeah, that'll be another day wrapped up because we don't have that many days left, really. Hey Google, how many days until October 5th?
There are 37 days.
37 days. Holy shit, if it was 27, I was gonna flip. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there. Thank you guys for tuning in once again to the YouTube series. Thank you guys once again for tuning into the YouTube series. This is a 6 weeks out video. So for the video, we are 6 weeks out. We are a lot closer to being about 5.5 weeks out from my natural bodybuilding debut. So it's getting close to crunch time. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I seriously love and appreciate the guys who watch these series so much. You're the best. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.